CBC News has learned that a secret fortified tunnel has been found in Toronto. It's not clear who built it or why, but it's believed this is a recent project. The tunnel is located near one of the venues for this summer's Pan Am Games, and that is obviously causing concern and raising questions about security. The CBC's John Lancaster is here with more on this. John, what have you learned?
Peter, police quietly uncovered it about 5 weeks ago. Now, with few leads to go on, they'll be turning to the public for answers that remain as mysterious as the tunnel itself.
It's not easy to find. Not even police knew it was here.
Apparently it's over this way somewhere.
Buried in these woods, a tunnel, a large, sophisticated tunnel. About 2.5 meters below ground, it stretched almost 7 meters long before being uncovered. It had tools, lights, and a generator. In these photos we obtained, you can see the entrance above ground. Then underground, the fortified walls and ceilings. It was tall enough for adults to walk in and likely took weeks to dig. It was uncovered by fluke, by a parks worker who leaned down to pick up a sheet of metal in the forest and saw the tunnel underneath.
There's the tennis center right over there, the Rexall Center.
Its location also troubling. Not far from Toronto's Rexall Center, a 12,000-seat venue for this summer's Pan Am Games. CBC News has learned federal security officials have been alerted. Ray Boisvert is the former Assistant Director of Intelligence at Canada's spy agency.
Should we be concerned about this?
Whenever something like this pops up on the radar, you certainly have to ask yourself some very important questions. First and foremost is the question of around the context of the tunnel, where it is positioned, how deep was it, how accessible, and what sort of things could be sent through that tunnel, being people or materiel.
CBC News has learned the sophisticated tunnel likely not the work of kids or a class project at nearby York University.
I think it sounds pretty interesting. I'd be curious to know what's going on.
Do they even know how long it's been there?
No, but CBC News has also learned police have canvassed nearby businesses and gas stations looking for anyone who may have seen someone digging, removing dirt, or carrying gas cans for the generator. So far, nothing. And that's another big problem.
We don't know, and I think the law enforcement officials involved in this are not quite sure yet themselves, which as a national security expert, I'd say, well, then that's a priority issue for us, is finding out who's behind it and what was their intent.
Investigators don't believe the tunnel was going to be used as some kind of drug lab or marijuana grow-op. They say it was far too time-consuming and complex to build for that. Tomorrow, Peter, they'll be holding a news conference hoping the public might know who and what is behind this.
John Lancaster here in Toronto tonight.